Your normal landing callouts, um, the 50 knots. Once the pilot flying, if crosswinds present, approaching touchdown with the upwind wing lowered, use rudder to align airplane with runway. Retard power levers as required, no further than flight idle during landing flare. Do not retard power levers below flight idle until touchdown. At main gear touchdown, retard power lever immediately to the flight idle, then to disc. Lower the nose gear smoothly and promptly. No more than 2 seconds should elapse from main gear touchdown to nose gear touchdown. Hold nose gear and runway with elevators. Maintain aileron position as required for crosswind. Steer with rudder pedals in high-speed mode. At 50 knots, the pilot monitoring shall call 50 knots. If reverse is required, it shall be discontinued below 50 knots by returning power levers to disc. If the captain is the pilot flying, so at 50 knots, the first officer calls 50 knots. The captain will call "You have the yoke." The first officer will place a hand on the yoke while holding the forward pitch and maintaining aileron input into the wind. Once clear of the runway and on a taxiway surface, the captain will call "Lock the controls" after a landing checklist. Vice versa, if the first officer's pilot flying at 50 knots, the captain will call 50 knots. When ready to assume control, the captain will call "I have control" while hovering his or her hands over the top of the power levers. When the first officer removes his or her hand from the power levers, the captain assumes control. If the FO does not respond with "You have control," the FO does not respond with "You have control" and relinquishing control of the aircraft. Once clear the runway and on the taxiway surface, the captain will call "Lock the controls" after landing checklist. So the after landing flow for the first officer, making sure that the flaps are at 0. Flight taxi switch to taxi. I think it's up here. Select windshield and pilot window heat off. Select pitot 1, pitot 2 install heat off. Select elevator horn heat, valve heat, prop, timer, de-ice, automatic and manual to the off position. Ensure that the ignition igniters are in the normal position or auto. Select the nav light to the red position. Look at the warning light panel. Push master caution to stop flashing from pitot heat lights, somewhere on there. Select the fuel pumps off. Turn the weather radar off. Select the elevator trim to the white arc range. And select the aileron, center the aileron and rudder trim. Set the transponder to standby mode and verify the flaps are up. The first officer has a pretty easy job for park flow after park. So after parking, all we have to do is make sure the standby is transponder selected standby. The captain will set the parking brake, set the condition lever to start feather, emergency lights off, seatbelt lights off. Number 2 condition lever, start feather, steering off, bus tie on tie. After 30 seconds, number 1 condition lever, fuel off, external power switch on. Number 2 condition lever, fuel off, battery master off, rotating beacon off, and chime button push when ready to signal the flight attendant that it's safe to open the passenger boarding door. Do not open the cockpit door until both engines are shut down and the passenger boarding door has been opened.